Welcome everyone. Today we'll talk about money matters. Money speaks. Money thinks. Money is power. It is everything that we talk in economics. Money is scarce and money has power. So that is what we'll be talking in today's video per se. So what is it? To my understanding, economics is nothing but a science, also an art. So I would love to club it as a social science which deals with productions, which deals with providing services, goods in lieu of money. So it's an exchange in transactions of goods and services in lieu of money. So both of them are in with utilizations of scarcity. Money is not abundant. Similarly, amount of land, amount of resources are not abundant. Labor, let's say, even your labor, even your capital, even your material, you name it, and these are all scarce resources for the consumptions of today's generation and future. So economics is a social science which deals with the production of goods and services with limited or scarce resources for consumption now and into the future. The factors of productions are basically one, two, three, four. Land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship, the person who takes the risk. So for the land, it's the natural resources. What is the money? The rent. What is the labor? Things for people, wages. What is capital? It is the interest rate that we are talking about. It we are utilizing capital and entrepreneurship. At the end of the day, for the risk he or she takes, ends up having makes either of profit, mostly profit. So what are we looking into? If on x-axis in a graph, if on x-axis we plot quantities of produce, and on the y-axis the price of per quantity, you will see as the supply increases, there is a cost price already brought in. The supply increases, it doesn't increases from point zero, but at a price, and it increases over a period of time. The demand might actually start falling. So when the production is at this level, the demand is huge. So what are we looking at it? We are trying to find the balance of equilibrium as the case might be. So cost, what sometimes gives up, someone gives up to give something else as an opportunity. Let's say I want to have a cup of tea. Probably, can I give it or replace it with a cup of coffee? So it's an opportunity cost that we go around it. Cost is subjective. What is in your mind? When you make a decision, there is no value in a good without being subjectivity. I keep on speaking about opportunity cost. What did you give up to do certain things? Why are you watching this video? You want to pick up certain tricks. You want to learn something new. You want to get yourself certified. Now, this is what opportunities is all about it. So you are watching this video, you could have very well done something else, which might be economically productive, which might be remunerative, which might be giving some relaxation at your leisure time. So it is all about your time, opportunity, and relationship. Currency rates, increase in US demands for Japanese goods, let's say the cars, let's say the electronic goods, will increase in demand for yen and raise the dollar prices of yen. So that's what is. It becomes the currency of the yen becomes much more pricier. When the dollar prices of yen increases, the dollar will has to depreciate to maintain that balance. Japanese good becomes much more expensive. Now let me allow me to give you elaborate the topic called new economy. Technology advances, wealthy races and raises a global competition, and that is what we are looking forward to. Negative side, you it takes very few takers because everything gets automated and produce the same quality of output that we go around it. So that is what new economy, new technologies are trailing all together. Law of scarcity. What is the problem? We have unlimited wants, we have unlimited needs. Look, did I say you are watching this video? Probably there would be a number of things which have crisscrossed your mind as what you could have done in cases of this. So, what does it say? It says we have unlimited wants, unlimited needs, and very limited scarce resources. Despite those things that you were crisscrossing your minds, which you could have done in lieu of watching this video, you are still watching it. Why? Because there's time is in scarce resources. Law of scarcity applies. Economics is concerned with doing the best of what you actually have around here. So how does the society runs? Adam Smith says it's a laissez-faire economy, no government involvement. It is go as you like, as on when on basis. Capitalism is business set at the tone. They hire more people and spend more money. We require entrepreneurs, we require business persons to kickstart this thing. It was lasted from 1776 to 1929. Why are we looking into it as a bargain? The key to opening the door to huge bargain is to negotiate and negotiate everything. May I say so? May I add? Everything is negotiable at certain point of time. To get a deal, make sure you know more than the other person. Knowledge is more important about the product, about the cost of production, about the utility factors of the product as on when on basis. To get a deal, make sure you have to have a better knowledge, better understanding about what you are dealing with. So allow me to give you the six rules of negotiation. Always tell the truth. Speak up. Be honest. Second is power of cash. It is emotional. It is visual. It has immediacy. Cash actually kickstart your hormones to act upon it, and that is what we are looking into it. Point number three is use walkaway power. Never give the power in your opponent hands, the other party. Always ensure that power remains at you. So at during negotiation, if you think that things are going against you, walk away. Shut up. That's not good enough. And if I take away technique as on when on basis, silence plays. Silence makes a person much more powerful. Where to find the deals? We can do find the deals in flea market, in eBays, in conventions and online platforms, individuals, public auction, coupons, garage sale. Wherever you will find, you will get good quality products at an affordable prices. Probably it might be a pre-owned product, but nevertheless, utility matters. So comparative advantages: what happens when you produce too much? Excessive production, big inventory. Answer: trade. The best way to have economic growth. Downside to the trading dependency. Biggest US trading partner is Canada, thereby that is what needs to be taken about. So global competition. US accounts for approximately 13% of all the trades in the world. Major exports are chemicals and probably people. A major importer oil, petroleum products, and so on and so forth. That is what global competition. And I'm basing this particular presentations on the basis of the US economy, just to be very neutral on the end. Please, I request all the audience of this particular video to understand the economy of their country, and then probably you will understand what are the mainstay of export and mainstay of import per se. But oil remains a mainstay in most of the countries, because only handful of countries, oil producing economic countries, are very handful who actually produce oil, who have a huge reservoir of oil so as to export. Rest of the countries are mostly dependent on their imports of oil. So major world trader: US, Japan, Germany, approximately 3 trillions of in export. Middle East is all about oil. Asian tigers are the most populated, densely populated countries of India and China thereby. So national trading together will be using this scarce resources more effectively. The free trade, promote competition, may lower prices, more goods are available, improve product quality as the case might be, what we look about it. So global competition definition: the integration of industry, commerce, communication, travel, culture among other countries. This is what happening. The world is shrinking. It is becoming almost like a village. Everybody understand the problems of the other people. And the attire of each people, it remains or more or less becomes identical to the to different parts of the globe. What are we looking at it into it? It is the integration that is happening. It's the globalization that is happening with the advent of the frequent travel, frequent exchanges of cultures around here. So what are the advantages? Say increased trade means more competition to the US business. Lower production cost definitely means cheaper product. What are the disadvantages? If you cannot lower your production cost, lose the market, lose your employment, start doing outsourcing or offshoring altogether, offshoring all your job, because that will drive the cost of the production down. So how to invest? The key to investment is interest rate. You borrow capital, you borrow money for your businesses, and you end up paying interest rate. So you want your money to make money for you, right? The higher the possibilities of interest rate, the greater the risk is all about it. So money matters. What is it? The cumulative deposit or the company deposits, if I may say so, get from the bank, very low risk. Absolutely, it has been assured by the federal government. with check writing privileges, greater for emergency savings, as the case might be. The next investment option would be stocks, single stocks. Very high risk, definitely yes. You never know how the company is going to perform every quarter. It might be shrinking, it might be expanding. So when you buy a stock, you buy a piece of ownership in a company. Your return comes as the company increases in the values or pays some of it profit, part some of it profit with its shareholder. Third option is bonds. A bond is a debt instrument by which company pays you the money. So in this case, the company doesn't share the ownership but borrows money from you in lieu of a fixed interest. Your return is based on the changing interest rate, and this might be bad idea because the company can take your money. There are no federal government guarantees behind those things, and it can vanish. You might be duped of your hard-earned money thereby. So next would be the mutual funds. So what we have said about company deposits or CDs, the bond rates, the stocks, and now the mutual fund. Investor can pull in the money to a portfolio managers who actually manages the whole fund. Your return comes as close to the value of the fund increases. The value increases, you get much more return. So greater long-term options that gives a lot of free leg space for the fund managers to manage those stocks and the portfolio. With this, I come to an end of this presentation. Thank you for watching this video.